He's everything, and different people respect and revere him in different ways. In the same way, there's so many stories, for example, in the scriptures about how God gives us and appears to us based on what our wishes, our desire is, or our particular vision is. I won't go into too much of that here, but what we're taught and told in many ways in the scriptures is that as God is infinite, and therefore, of course, all-powerful and all-knowing, the way that God appears to people, the different connections that people have with God, are based on our own perceptions. So, for example, if I go to God and I say, oh God, please just help me get an A on my exam tomorrow. That's going to be a very different relationship with God, whether I get the A or I don't get the A. If I get the A, I'll say, oh God, you are so great. God gave me the A on this exam. If I don't get the A, I'll say, oh, God let me down. I prayed, I chanted all my mantras, I did everything. Nonetheless, God let me down. We don't think maybe I didn't study. Maybe I didn't know the material. But we think, I prayed to God for the A, I didn't get an A, God has betrayed me. That's a very, very simplistic, almost material version of God. Doesn't make it wrong, doesn't make it bad, because since God is infinite and everything, he can also be the bestower of A's. Why not? But it's just a very, very shallow and simplistic vision. And when God is so much more, why would we only go with the vision of an A on an exam? And I share this with you because when we come to the Guru, the situation is very similar. Some people may come, and because he is someone who is of the highest level, as you say, the highest goal, the highest level of spirituality, the highest level of attainment, because he is seen as one who is here but free. The rest of us are here because we have to be here. We're working out our karma. But our saints, our gurus, are here by choice. They've come down, we use the word avatar, they've come down by choice to help the rest of us. So sometimes, sure, people come and they bow and they say, oh, please can you get my child into the school that we want her to go to? Okay, it's not wrong, it's not bad, but it's very, very limiting for us. If all I can see in front of me is someone who maybe has the power to get my child into school, to get me a raise in my job, to make me more beautiful, to make the boy I love also love me. If that's the highest vision and goal that I have, then I'm cheating myself. So when you say, how do people respect and revere him? Well, it depends on who the person is. If I'm a very materialistic person, and all I can think about is what I can buy, or what I can have, or how much money, or how beautiful, then when I go to God, or when I go to the Guru, that's what I'm going to ask for. Oh God, make me more beautiful. Oh God, take away the pimple on my forehead. Oh God, these will be my prayers. But if I'm a deeply spiritual person, I'm going to see in front of me someone who is not only a messenger, but someone who is also, you can think of it like a raft. If there is an ocean and I know I need to go across, a messenger will say to me, swim. Okay, that's helpful if I know how to swim. It's helpful if I'm strong enough to swim. But even more powerful than a messenger who says swim is someone who can be a boat or a raft and just say, come on, climb on. I'll take you across. And when people see a guru, the power that the guru has for us is to actually not just say swim, but to give us the experience of being able to actually be carried across. But we have to have that vision. We have to understand there's an ocean. I'm drowning. Even with all of the material possessions, I'm still drowning in this ocean of illusion, this ocean of ignorance. And what I need is someone who can help me get across. And so many people come to him for that. Our oceans may seem different. We may have different experiences of the ocean. But what a real guru is able to do is to help people across their own oceans, their own rivers. Lastly, just because it wouldn't be complete if I didn't include this, people who see him as a man, who don't necessarily come on a spiritual mindset, so they're not asking for material things, they're also not asking spiritual things. They haven't come to ask anything. But what they see is someone who has completely dedicated himself, whose entire life, whose every breath, every moment is spent in service of others, who wants nothing for himself, who only wants that his family, his world family, humans, animals, trees, rivers, fish, birds, everything, should be taken care of. And even people who are not religious or spiritual see that, and they have deep, deep respect and reverence for that, because most of us think only for ourselves. What can I get? Or at most we think for our little families, my parents, my children. But to really live with the world as your family, 24 hours a day, not 9 to 5, not Monday to Friday. Because when we're in a family, our children don't get sick only 9 to 5. Our children don't get sick only Mondays through Fridays. And when we really see the world as a family, then wherever there's need, whatever the need is, we serve. And so lastly, many people also see him not just as a spiritual religious saint, the messenger, the boat, the divine holy being, but they also see someone who really symbolizes the highest that we should strive for in our lives.